Hello everyone, this is Rose Mystic Angel and with another video of today. Today I'll be doing a Fortnite Locker review on what I've got on Fortnite and how I got them. So to begin with, this is the skins. So we've got Ark, which is actually one of my favourite skins as it's an angel and I really like angels. Just try to show a review of it. Okay, so next up we've got Lynx, which is another one of my favourites. This is a cat that you can change styles of. My personal favourites are the black and the blue ones because they just look cool. So next up we've got Mecha Team Leader, which has a built-in MO that gets obnoxious sometimes, as it happens all the time. And this was based off the event that happened not that long ago actually. So next we've got Night Beam, which is another cool skin where her tattoos and her hair are glowing pink and just stuff like that. Then we've got Shade, which this is my favourite version of Shade without the helmet, pink hair and like the biker jacket. So this one's still cool as well, as it's like a cool helmet. So next up we got Sidewinder, well this one's got 2 styles. This one's of the Battle Pass and this one's a really cool version that Sapphire really likes. Because of the blue hair and the fact that it's like a sort of mystic sort of character, you could say. So next up we've got Dream, who is just like based off the Kevin the Cube butterfly event, I'm pretty sure, with the t-shirt and the face being of that sort of subject. So that's another one of my favourites. We got Double Cross, who has got like a flower in her hair, brown hair, nice clothing, etc. And apparently she's supposed to be an assassin, which is why she's got a sort of gun pocket on her leg, which is cool. We've got Callisto, who is sort of meant to be a punk kind of character, with pink hair, a star on her cheek, a short skirt, etc. We've got Breakpoint, who is meant to be a bundle pack, which I bought not that long ago. That's glitching and looks cool, which is another version of Waypoint. That's cool. We've got Wild, who is also another bundle pack with like nice pink hair, like neon sort of rainbow shorts and stuff like that. We got Synapse, which has like blue hair and a white jacket, and you can change the style of this one to a green one with silver hair, which I think looks pretty cool. We got Summer Drift, which was part of the 14 Days of Summer event. That's, as you can see, meant to be a summer version of Drift from the Battle Pass in Season 5. And you can change the style of this one as well. So there's that. We have Starfish, which is another new skin of Season 9, because we're currently in Season 9, not that too far away from Season 10, which I'm excited about, and I'll probably do another video when Season 10 first starts. So she's just kind of like a starfish, as suggested by her name. We've got Flutter, who is another one of my favourites, with blue hair and gold dress, etc. We got Mika, who is sort of, I don't really know what kind of skin she is, but it looks cool with the red jacket and the hair. I like it a lot. We got Sandstorm, which is another one of my favourites, where you can have it with or without the mask. We've got Suki, which is meant to be a Japanese robot looking character. So, yes, pretty cool. So that's all of my favourite skins I got favorited. So for the normal skins I don't have data, you've got Arachne, who is what I sometimes call a Fortnite version of the Overwatch character Widowmaker, which I kind of find cool. That's really cool. We got Blackheart, which has many styles. I think my favourite one is probably maybe this one, but I don't really know, it's still pretty cool. We got Cuddle Team Leader, which is an alright skin. I don't really use her that often, but when I do, it's pretty cool. I like it. We got DJ Bop, which I used to play a lot as back then when I first started playing Fortnite, but I don't really use her anymore because it's just kind of thrown off me a little bit. We got Panda Team Leader, which is almost the same sort of thing as Cuddle Team Leader, but it's meant to be a panda. So there's like 4 different leaders. That's interesting. Okay, then the next 2 skins are from the Lava Legends pack, which were in Season 8. We've got the Molten Valkyrie, which I think looks really cool in my opinion, especially her eyes. And then we've got Molten Battlehound, which is a lava version of the normal Battlehound, which again looks really cool. It's a fire hound, which I like. Then we've got Malice, which is a skin that I had for a while now, but I don't really use her anymore because apparently a lot of people have been saying that she's like a stripper skin, but I don't really know what to think of her in that respect. We've got Lux, who is the Battle Pass skin of Tier 100 for Season 8, which I think is pretty decent. I think my favourite's probably this version and these 3 versions I really like. We've got Hybrid, who is meant to be like a dragon, become the dragon, as it says on the bottom, which I don't know if you can see or not, but as you can see there's many different styles to it. Then we've got Fate, which is actually one of the very first skins I've ever gotten. And back then I used to use Fate a lot, since it was one of the very first skins I ever gotten when first playing this game, which is pretty cool, but I don't really use her that much anymore, so maybe I should use her a bit more at some point. We've got Fallen Love Ranger, who is another bundle pack from Season 7, which I think is really cool. It's a dark version of the Love Ranger skin that I really like. We've got Power Cord, who is a cool skin I like as well, with her pink hair and ripped shirt and that. We've got Ravage, which is the female equivalent to Raven, which I think looks, again, really cool, with her eyes and stuff like that. We've got Rox, which is from this season actually, one of the starter skins of this season for the Battle Pass. And as you can see, I think this version's my favourite. This is the one that I tend to use a lot when I'm playing this pack. We got Ruin, who is like, I don't really know how to describe Ruin, but all I know is that it was gained, it was the mystery skin of Season 8, which I like a lot. We got this skin, which I honestly have no words for, other than it's another starter set of this season, and it's a chicken. There's no other way to describe it other than it's a chicken. But I'll admit the dark one's pretty cool. Then we've got Singularity, which is this season's mystery skin, which has a couple different styles. This one's probably my favourite, as it's Cuddle Team Leader coloured one. But then we've also got Rex, Rift, Durburger and the Pizza. So that's pretty cool. This one's my favourite. We've got Tempest, who I don't really use much anymore, even though I didn't have him for that long, but it's pretty cool still, but I still don't use them, so. Then we've got Ice King, which is the Tier 100 skin of Season 7, which has different versions. Apparently I seem to be running into this one a lot in Season 7 especially, but now I just don't really see that at all, so rip. We've got Bunker Jonesy, which is another skin of this season, which I think just looks so it's an old version of Craig. It's Craig but old, and then this version's meh. It's just meh. Then we've got Star-Lord, who is of the Marvel set, or the Guardians of the Galaxy set, because there used to be a LTM that was Avengers Endgame that featured 2 skins in the item shop that was from Marvel, which was Star-Lord and Black Widow, which are actually 2 of my favourite characters in Marvel, which is really cool. So then we got Zenith, who is the Season 7 Battle Pass skin, one of the starter ones. So we just got like different colour visors, different colour suits and different stages. We got Vendetta, which is this season's Tier 100 skin, which I'll admit, it's alright, it's not the worst one out of all the Tier 100s, but it's, you know, it's a meh to me. They've got normal Valkyrie, which is different to the Molten Valkyrie. It's blue and it's pretty cool. We've got the Prisoner, or as some of my friends apparently call it, Fire Thanos, which I'll admit, it does look like Thanos, but flamey and fiery. And this was the mystery skin for Season 7, which I think is quite cool. It's got different styles to it, but this one's definitely my favourite. We've got Ice Queen, which is the female version to Ice King, which again has the same sort of styles as Ice King. We've got Clutch, which was one skin from an LTM that used to be in, called I believe it was Downtown Drop, which was a pretty cool LTM. It was a player made, the very first player made one I was in actually. Pink one was definitely my favourite though, because I like pink hair. Then we got Demi, which is another skin of this season, which is really cool. And there's a blue version of it, but I don't even have it, and I'm sad that I'm not going to be able to get it, even though it's right there, which is a bit sad. Then we got Ember, which is a skin from Season 8 Battle Pass. So this is the normal version of it, and then this is the overtime version of it, just like the Sidewinder. And then we've got Aether, which I think was introduced in either this season or Season 8. I think it was this season actually, but I can't remember. We've got Grind, which was the other Downtown Drop skin that was out, which has got pink, yellow, red, and then normal version. But a lot of people tend to forget about this, and I don't really know why. We've got Lace, which is a pretty cool skin that has a sort of nice skirt with roses on and pinky, purpley hair with streaks of blue in. We've got Malcor, which is like a sort of demon skin. That's apparently the counterpart to Ark, which is my favourite skin. We've got Master Key. This is the overtime version of Master Key, which again is from Season 8, So we got the normal version, and then we've got this version, which is pretty cool. Then we got a couple skins from the Shadow Legends. So there's this one, which is from the Shadow Legends, which is Shadow Scully. I also have the normal version to this, which I'll get to in a minute. We got Sergeant Winter, which I sometimes like to forget I have this skin because I don't really like it, but it's not the worst skin I have, so yeah. From the Season 7 Battle Pass. We got Sanctum, which is a male vampire skin, which I actually really like. I mean, looking back at it again, it actually, in a way, sort of reminds me of Subaru from Diabolic Lovers, which is cool. Then we got Powder, which is a Season 7 Battle Pass skin. We've got the Overtime version and the normal version. I think I prefer this version though, because it's pretty cool. Then we got another skin from the Shadow Legends called Perfect Shadow, which is the Shadow version of Cloaked Shadow, which I don't have. Then another skin I like to forget I have, which is Peely of this season. Actually, wait, no, it wasn't this season. This was Season 8. But it's really weird. I don't really like it that much. Then we got Onesie, which is another skin from Season 7, which there's not really much to say about it, to be honest. We got Nara, which I kind of half forget why I got this skin, but it's not that bad. It's decent. Alright, and this is the final skin from the Shadow Legends, which is Shadowbird, which is the Shadow version of Sunbird. It's probably my second favourite Shadow Legend there is. Then we got Snowstrike, which I think is a pretty cool skin. So yeah. We got Stratus. I don't like the Overtime one at all. I prefer this version, which is really cool. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Then we got Sonic Striker, which, believe it or not, this was the very first skin I ever got when playing this game. So that's pretty interesting. Because I used to use this skin a lot back then until I got Fate, in which case I used Fate a lot. We got Simp Star, which is another pretty cool skin that has like pink, purpley blue hair and a leather jacket. I have no words to describe the skin other than it's bad. We've got Vega, which is from this season. That's decent. I think I like this version though. Another skin I like to forget I have, because one, it's just one of the most terrible skins I've ever seen, and other reasons I'm not going to mention. Then we got the Banner Trooper, which has been released not that long ago actually, which, as you can see, it changes depending on what banner you have on. We've got a heart and pink. Then we got the normal version of Scully, which has two different styles. There's the normal version, then there's this version. I definitely prefer this one though. Then we got Laguna, which was another version or skin that was from a pack that was in the other item store where you get the V-Bucks from. We got Focus, which is a pretty decent skin, but I really like the clothes that she's wearing. It's decent. We got Dare, which was released this season as well, but not in the Battle Pass, which is again another decent skin, which I quite like, but I don't use her a lot. We got the Clinical Crosser, or as people say, the football skin, which a lot of people used to sweat out with this skin. Number 18. It's my favourite member. We've got the Buccaneer, which I believe was released in Season 8, with 2 different versions, but this one was my favourite version out of the 2. We've got the Bandolette skin, which again was released in Season 8, which is another cool skin with camo trousers and a headband. Then we got, apparently the skin won't come out. Okay, there we go. We got Bracer, which has got pink hair and is the female version to Verge, which one of my friends' Mixel character has. We got Pastel, which is, I think, one of the first pink haired characters I've got, other than Lynx or normal Lynx, which is a pretty cool skin. And then finally we've got the Scarlet Defender, which is a pretty cool skin, which I've not got any skin like this before, but it's cool. So anyway, that's it for the skins, and the video is getting a bit long now, so I'm going to have to end it here and do the other stuff on separate videos. So I'll see you guys later, and I'll upload another video soon. Bye!